morning.
Good morning.
Oh, yesterday on the 21st, we had an appointment at the Dallas location. And of course, we just went in there to just see the results of if the eggs had grew. And I wanted to get on here to give y'all the results of that. So I had a total of 5 eggs. 3 were like in between the range of 15 to a 17. That's what those 3 eggs was in the range between. The 2 other ones were both 20s. Me and Brittany was thinking that it was going to be like an 18 or a 19 because we really made a bet on it. But I said a 19, so I was close to a 20, so she got to take me somewhere. But we made a bet that if I won, she had to take me out to eat. Everybody know I like cheap places like Cheddar's or something like that, something simple. She loves seafood, so I already knew if she won, I was going to have to take her to like boiling crab or something like that for her to have a feast. But she lost, so you know, she's not a sore loser though. She lost, and she said it right after she found the sizes out. She was like, I gotta take you out. She reminded me, so that's a good, you know, she took her loss like a champ. But it was so funny. I just hate that I wasn't able to record Brittany's expression. When she was in there, she was like, okay, your lining looks good. She was saying it was an 8 point something. They were saying that your lining is supposed to be 8 and up. So she was saying that was really good. And she was saying, when I saw the first egg, I was like, okay, yeah. It was on my right side. I was like, we got 120. That's good. That's all we need. You know, we going to put our bet on that egg right there. Then she's still on the right side. It was another big ass black thing. And she was like, oh, this is another egg. That's a 20 point something. And that's really good. So I looked at Brittany and she looked at me. I said, that's 2. So, of course, she had to have a conversation with us about multiple babies. If the pregnancy is to work, she was saying that they have something called selective reduction. So where I guess you eliminate some, because me and Brittany already had the discussion yesterday. If it's one baby, we're gonna be happy with that as long as it's healthy. And even if the baby does have issues, we're gonna love it the same. If we have 2 babies, I was telling her that a part of me kind of want to reduce one, because twins, that's one baby is a lot of work. But she said, so of course I called my mama. I wish I could have recorded that, y'all. She talking about, yes, I wouldn't mind having twins. And she talking about she taking one. And of course Brittany like, she gonna be highly upset. She not taking my kids. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just excited. Like, yesterday was a real good day. I went to work right after the appointment because I'm just kind of like, you know, we only checked our eggs. Oh, and plus, I didn't mean to leave that out. We got the trigger shot yesterday. We was sitting there thinking that we was going to do it at nighttime. Every person that I watch say they do the trigger at night. This is the first time I ever heard of the trigger shot being done in the daytime. She did it around like a little after 8. And I'm not going to lie. I saw some videos before I did it. A couple of people said it burned, and it did. I had a little bit of cramping last night. It wasn't bad, but it was just kind of like tender. And then right now it feels okay. It's really tender to the touch where she gave me a shot at. But other than that, it's okay. But I feel pretty good this morning. I do. So, of course, today is Insemination Day, which is
IUI Day.
October 22nd.
Yep.
It is October 22nd, and I'm glad we're making these videos because we'll know the days on point when we was actually doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's October 22nd, and we are doing our artificial insemination. Now, well, really, IUI. It's the right term. We are at the Plano Clinic. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we are right outside of the building. Now, I know you guys are like, y'all there early, you know. And yes, we are here early. We had to, it's 7:39 a.m. I woke up at 6:30. Brittany, of course, I woke up at 6:45 to get up. We made it here at 7:39. I wasn't thinking that we was gonna make it here till about 7:50 because usually it's traffic on 6:35 trying to get here. So we were scheduled to come in at 8 o'clock. And basically she wanted us to come in at 8 o'clock because our sperm is already here. She wanted us to come in at 8 o'clock to basically sign off on something, basically to thaw the sperm out. I don't know. What did she say we were supposed to sign up for? She just said she wanted us to be here.
Yeah, for the thaw. For the donor specimen thaw. It's right there.
What she said. She wants us to be here for the donor specimen thaw at 8 o'clock. Then she said once we look at that, or I guess, because they gonna ask you to confirm the donor number, which I have that in my phone. We're gonna confirm that before they start the thaw. And once they do that, we gotta come back at 9. So of course me and Brittany, most likely we're gonna come back out here and take a nap and go back in there when it's time, because that's a whole hour, which that's not really a long time, but we're kind of tired. You know, it was a long day yesterday, and yeah, so everything is moving kind of fast. So I'm excited about the semination. I'm kind of nervous because, of course, she has to use a catheter to actually get the sperm as close to the egg as possible. So I'm nervous about that, but Brittany's going to hold my hand. Oh, and yeah. So we tried our hardest to ask Dr. Sarah, can Brittany push the specimen in? But she moved so fast that we couldn't get it out to ask. So we're going to try to ask now, well, at 8 o'clock when we go in here, like, can Brittany push the specimen in? So hopefully she can. But if not, you know, I'm gonna be a little salty. But if not, you know, because I know Brittany really did want to push the specimen in. And it's like, I want her to feel like she has a part, because she's not going through any testing. She's not carrying the baby. She's not doing nothing. So at least if she do that part, that'll make me feel good. Like, at least she did a big part of it. Then she has us coming in on, well, she actually has me beginning progesterone on the 24th of October. So that's 2 days from now. I have to take one every night at bedtime. You know. And then she scheduled our actual pregnancy test for November 4th. So she actually scheduled the blood work for us to come in to see if we are preggo on the 4th. You guys, that 2-week wait is going to be like shit. But she did say it's okay if we want. I'm gonna ask her though, just to confirm again. Well, actually, she didn't say it, but I watched a lot of videos. But I'm gonna confirm it with her today. That a lot of people say you can take a pregnancy test before your scheduled blood work pregnancy test with the doctor. So I kind of want to take a test on the 1st. I do. But they say the trigger shot is not going to be out of your body until 9 days. So I have 8 days left now. So 8 days from now is what? The 1st?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, so let's just say I test on the 28th or the 29th. I kind of want to test on the 28th or the 29th just to see if the trigger shot is out of my system, just to see if it's going to give me a negative. But I'm going to do another test on the 1st or the 2nd just to see if I'm pregnant before I come in, because I kind of want to know, because it's going to just eat me alive if I wait till the 4th. But I did want to let you guys know a little bit about the sperm. So I will tell you the race of our gender. I'm not going to tell you the donor number. I'm not going to tell you the name of the gender because that's confidential information. But our donor is Caucasian. And I think he's mixed with a little bit of German. I'm going to actually end this video.
Are you awesome?
IUI,
I don't want to get too close up on it because you can, you know what I'm saying, happen on it.
That's our sperm over there. So now we're just waiting on the doctor to come in and do it. Fingers crossed.
We got this. I'm kind of shitting already. Are you really?
Alright, just my touch and pressure, just like a pass here. Nothing exciting. Great. Clean off the surface with a couple Q-tips, which always feels a little weird.